Hey there. Welcome and welcome back to Wasteland Wednesdays. Fasnacht has been live for a little over a week now. Again, for the second time this year. Oh, glorious, glorious Fasnacht, where you can win plenty of normal masks and occasionally really rare masks. So Fasnacht is a parade. It's a special event that stops at the start of every starts. I'm sorry, the robot distracted me. Starts at the top of every hour, and there are some really cool things you can get as a reward. But we're going to be doing that at the top of every hour. So we haven't even done the quest line. I have, however, been working on my summer camp, because you've been watching Ducky Charms and I play. We've been Girl Scouts, basically. So my shelter, which is an instanced home that you can have, is summer camp themed. So we've got archery over here. We've got some counselor tents over here with some flora and fauna you can check out for, science and nature exploration. We've got an outdoor movie that we can watch. He has some stuff. He's watching it right now. The Devil's Moon sounds spooky. There are the bathrooms. Everyone has a trek across to go use. We have our Arts and Crafts Center here, which is basically our crafting station and music. Then we have boating. We've got our lookout just to make sure there are no bears or wolves or anything creeping up on us, because, as you can see, there are wolves out here in these woods. This is where the campers stay. You have little sleeping bags for each of them. And then this is basically where you go for if you get hurt, you need to cool off if you get sunstroke or something, right? This is where you go to heal up. We take care of the laundry while we're there as well. And I need a partition, because that's the toilet and bathtub. And then here's our jump course, which we can cheat to get to the end of. Assuming I have enough coffee to restore my stamina. Or action points, I guess, to be more accurate. You can die if you fall here. And then you win! Yay! There's a trophy, there's glitter, there's a little cannon you can fire. And that's my scout camp. That's my Girl Scout camp. What do you think? So my main camp, when Fasnacht is live, is, I think I just call it Fasnacht Arcade. Yeah, Fasnacht Arcade. So we've got bowling, we've got gambling in the corner for the adults. We've got some popcorn, some candy, some water, stay hydrated. Sarara lives. I'm trying to keep people on track there. Bunch of different games you can play. Birthday cake, if you want to celebrate, here's another cannon. If you've gotten a good drop at Fasnacht or something. Then up here is just to chill out. Yeah, don't mind the robot, it's kind of crazy. And then down here is where we craft. And that's my Fasnacht house. Okay. Talk to the Master of Ceremonies to start Fasnacht Day. Usually people will wait a little while for others to show up, just out of courtesy, before starting an event. With Fasnacht, though, I found that people will often start it as soon as possible, so they can hurry up, get the rewards, and server hop to another server to hopefully double dip, and get another chance at a mask, before waiting the top of the following hour. I don't see anyone doing that right now, but I do see some people popping up in Helvetia. So, a party is being assembled. Let's look at our season pass. We have 60 tickets at the bottom right. And on this page, let's buy the egg. Let's buy that Scout's Life magazine furnishing. And then we can soon get the Joke Arrow headwear. And this page will unlock when we hit rank 72. We're only at 68 right now. Alright. While we're waiting for them, let's go ahead and gather things I know we're probably going to need for the NPCs that are going to spawn. So there are a variety of different NPC robots that are going to pop up when Fasnacht starts, and they're each going to need different tasks. So the candle maker, they're going to need beeswax. So we can go collect that ahead of time. Oh, looks like someone started, and someone already donated the beeswax, so they already had it on hand. We have to find the rest of the marchers. Lumberjack is not there. They would require wood. I don't remember if there's anyone in here. Yeah, sometimes there's someone in there to help decorate a barn, I think. And we'll get those steins, because we're most likely going to need those. The person in there isn't there. This one is here. The gleeful butcher is going to need us to kill animals and return intestines to an ice chest. They found that one. We need eggs, radtoad eggs from the river. Oh, did they already... Maybe they already turned that in? Hey, you caught the roly-poly, nice. Alright, we gotta defeat the honeybees at the honey house. We're missing one more robot. It's probably the one who needs steins, which we've been collecting. It is. Hello.
Hello, research assistant.
There you go. Alright, I need 4 more steins. I had 6.
Priority in the queue. Traversal to parade start location.
There's 1, 2. 2 more, and then that robot will start walking his way to the parade start. Great. Alright, so they will take their place, and now we just need a bunch of intestines.
So I can replace corrupt data and complete my data set retrieval. Parade march.
Alright, I think I've only got 2, which isn't going to fill the bar. Yeah, we need 2 more intestines, and then this parade can get rolling. And we'll head to phase 2. I think Iron Skill's probably going to beat me to it. Yep. Okay. Alright, and now we get ready for the Fasnacht parade. So the robots are going to walk their way down this little path, make like a rectangle basically, and there will be radtoads that will try to attack them, and there will be super mutants and mutant hounds that will try to attack them, and then there will be wolves and bugs and a legendary enemy that will try to attack them. What you want to do is keep all 5 robots alive for your best chances and only chance at getting a rare mask. If less than 5 survive, then you won't have the like 1.5% chance to get a rare mask or something like that. Big J Dog, welcome back. Your favorite Fallout 76 event? Have you been playing any Fasnacht? Alright, here we go. Parade time. Dun, 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 dun. I've been stowing away the good drops that I have, so I don't accidentally, like, sell them or scrap them or something. Is that another streamer? They have TTV in their name. They must be, right? Life and hard? Yeah. Yeah, I get that. Fasnacht is going for another, I think, like 5 more days. I don't know. You got a few days left if you want to attend Fasnacht. They did add a number of new masks and glowing variants. So, you could get stupid rich if you get one of them. I hope life chills out for you, Jay. You have anything you're doing tomorrow? 4th of July? You're off tomorrow, probably gonna play a while? Nice. Don't tell anybody, but I'm probably gonna be AFKing as I grill outside. The community is very split on whether it's permissible for players to AFK because the chances are so low to get rare drops, or if they should be actively playing. It's very interesting. Yeah, I'll admit it, man. Like, I have clients, I have a kid, I have a wife, I need to sleep, but I also really want these cool drops. So, yeah, sometimes I AFK during Fasnacht. It is what it is. Sometimes people will nuke this town, which doesn't solve the issue of, you know, like, oh, I don't want people AFKing. Cause guess what, bitches? You can still get drops as you're dead on the ground. If you've set up your controller or whatever to stay active, you're still getting drops even if someone nukes you and you're dead on the floor. It only makes it harder for newer players who can't deal with the radiation to attend the event. That's the only people that nuking this event hurts. So, a couple of different trains of thought behind AFKing during Fasnacht. Isn't PvP in the masses a change of build? Yeah. Yeah, it's just cosmetic. Although, you know, like I said, they command very high value for trades. So, you know, it's just cosmetic. So yeah, you have the AFKers, you have the active people, you have the people who are pissed and nuke Helvetia and don't solve the issue that they claim to have. They just make it harder for new players to enjoy the game. It's pretty much those 3 trains of thought. And then I'm sure, like, real money transaction people are somewhere in there, too. Because any valuable 0s and 1s in a game is also going to have an aftermarket. 3 is so low, it doesn't change the price that much. So, the value people usually attribute to, like, glowing masks and such is in the hundreds of thousands. Which, you might be saying, you can't carry that many caps, you can only carry 40,000, how does that make sense? It's just there as a placeholder, so you know, like, the effective value of something, so you can trade it for other things that have value, or that you can get caps for, or value beyond which you have caps for. So you could be like, oh, well, I want the red asylum dress. I will trade you these 2 glowing masks for it, right? So leave. Yeah, no worries, John. Thanks for hanging out. Always good to see you, whether it's on TikTok or Twitch. You have a good one. Alright, this build heals allies with my flamethrower. So I'm gonna heal up those robots that seem to be getting picked off over here, because I want a chance at a mask. I don't think I've never gotten a rare mask during Fasnacht while streaming. It's all been off stream. So I'd like to get it live. I think that'd be cool. I can make a clip. They will rejoin the party now that they're not being attacked. They're full health. They're full health. This is the run. It's happening right now. Let's go. I like that enthusiasm. I like that optimism. We still have enemies out there? We sure do. We have some super mutant suiciders trying to blow up the party. Let's check these hit points. All good, all good, all good. Alright. Moving on to the final phase, where there will be wolves, bugs, and a legendary creature. And if I'm not mistaken, they usually spawn around the time the procession gets here. I've probably done a couple hundred Fasnacht runs by now. And then at the end, we light that pyre. Something new this year, though, they have a donation basket. So if you wanted to, like, donate masks or whatever to other people, you can drop it there. Alright, come on, slowpokes. Alright, we should see those wolves spawning any moment now. They'll spawn along this back ridge and back here. The legendary can spawn behind that tree over there, or over here, and I think over here. They're the bugs. And the wolves. Legendary must be back here. Yep. It's only going to have a 1-star. So some people don't bother with 1-stars. And then at the end of the event, you'll get a 3-star. Alright. And then the final step, once everyone catches up over here, is we light the fire and we get our drop. Let's emote for good luck. Let's see what we got. What we want is anything glowing. Anything glowing. Glowing unicorn would be cool. Alright, we're at our max caps. There's our 3-star legendary. Not great. We're gonna go script that.
We won't start late on my watch. Oh, no.
I like to wait for it to show up here instead of checking my Pip-Boy. Turkey mask. That's one of the new ones. Not what we want. Listen to the Vault Tech broadcast. Let's go somewhere we can actually hear it. Because we're basically in a carnival right now. Okay, it said Vault Tech broadcast.
This is an emergency broadcast signal from Authentication Code Barracuda. Emergency classification. Blast door integrity compromised. Any available Vault Tech personnel are required to respond under emergency protocol BT-21. This signal will repeat.
Okay. Find the source of the Vault Tech broadcast. It's probably going to be down here.
Emergency broadcast signal from
Right.
Authentication Code Barracuda. Emergency classification.
Oh wait,
Blast door
or is it
integrity
right there?
compromised. Any
I think it's over
available
here.
Vault-Tec personnel are required to respond under emergency
Crystal, thank you for
protocol
liking the TikTok live.
PT-21.
We're finally starting. Oh, thank you for the rose, Crystal.
This signal will repeat.
We're starting the Skyline Valley
This is an
expansion
emergency
quest line.
broadcast signal from authentication code Barracuda.
I don't think going in there
Emergency
does anything.
classification. Blast door integrity
Alright,
compromised.
I don't think we need to listen to that anymore. Show on map, there we go. Okay, so it's actually pretty damn close to where we just were in Fasnacht. So we're gonna head back up here and then just go along the road and get this quest line started. Skyline Valley came out and we just kind of ran around, explored, and did the events. Didn't do any quests whatsoever. Alright, so hit the road north and then go west. Usually over here they have either scorched or ghouls waiting for you. They might be cleared out due to the events of Fasnacht being just bringing so many people over. Typically Helvetia will be kind of overrun with scorched, but they don't really get a chance to live long because people want their masks. Okay, we could probably do with make only this active. Just follow that circle. Radiation Rumble, that is a really good event to go to if you want to get a bunch of legendaries. But since I'm going to be doing Fasnacht all the time, I'm good for now. Okay, we're inside the objective area. I see some balloons over here. Oh, that's the random event lemonade stand, isn't it? It sure is.
Lemonade for sale. All proceeds go to the Master Jimmy Foundation. Support your local delinquent today.
So this is a random event. Mr. Squeeze will show up and sell some recipes, if I'm not mistaken. Whenever he lets me trade. There we go. Yeah, so this is where you get the hard lemonade recipe and the lemonade recipe. Or just straight up lemonade.
Here. Cold, refreshing, and completely organic.
Alright. So that was fun. That's one of many random events that can happen when you're just running around the wasteland.
I never thought I'd see one of these in the ground like this. Man, this day is full of surprises. First this darn vault door lands here, now you've come to collect it.
Not here collecting any vault doors, but what do you know about this one?
Well, going by the number, I'd say this is from Vault 63. My buddy told me that it's located in the ash heap. I can mark it on your map. If you do make your way down there, stay safe. I heard it's overrun with mole miners. And the ash heap itself is barely breathable without a mask. And one wrong step might charcoal roast your foot. That aside, there's been a crazy storm brewing down that way. Doubt it's related, but I think I'll steer clear myself all the same.
Appreciate the heads up.
You bet. Safe travel, stranger.
Alright, now we go to where we were just moments ago. Which is Vault 63. And junk and levels. Yes, you can get junk and levels also at Radiation Rumble. It's a great event to grind for legendaries and junk and levels. Eviction Notice is another good one. Imagine if when I was here just like 2 minutes ago, I had gone in there and been like, what's... I don't get the point. Only be sent right back. We have a new plan for a new Pip-Boy skin. Sweet. Oh, I probably should have scrapped some things, huh? Holy hell. There we go. Oh, this looks like a horrible, horrible accident. This computer is running. Although, that's for vault access, which I think we got it. I think we're cleared. What's over here? It sounds like sadness from, Inside Out. Yeah, this seems like it's gonna be a very depressing story, doesn't it?
We are no longer taking orders from this kiosk.
Okay. I'm looking around for any, like, holotapes. This looks like it's gonna be very sad, but I keep killing people before they can kill me.
Smell my fear. Creatures here.
I hear... There you are. Where are they coming from? What? Oh, come on. I was over there.
I knew I could smell something.
Damn. I assume there's an end to them since the quest says to clear out the hostiles. Let's just keep moving forward, I guess. Oh, there's one. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna keep rolling. Can't do anything there. You can catch up. Oh, it's a loop. Okay. This build where I do damage and heal at the same time, I love it so much. And the only issue is that it's not long range. And fuel is very costly to make. Alright, we got all the hostiles.
Someone there? I picked up a pretty big surge of activity on our sensors, but it went quiet all of a sudden. No. I'm a woman of science, not war. I come in peace. Wait, are you telling me that you managed to wipe out all of the Lost yourself? I have so many questions. How? With what? And actually... No, focus, Hilda. I could use someone with a lethal skill set. Hey, would you be up for a little hike?
So on loss, is that what those things are?
Yes, but this is hardly the time to talk. All will be explained if you follow my directions.
I guess.
Perfect. The entrance area you're in now was once a high-speed rail system for transporting supplies to the rest of the vault. But as you can see, it's completely caved in. You'll have to walk to another entrance closer to the vault's atrium. It's just a quick trip over the hills to the south. Look for the entrance to the Shenandoah National Park. If you need a landmark, just keep walking toward that teeny tiny, giant, menacing storm in the sky. You'll find the entrance underneath the manor in the dead center of the park. And
Oh.
storm. Can't miss it. Good luck!
So last time when we checked this out, we found the manor and we were like, what's... We being Ducky Charms and I. We were like, what the hell... What do we do with this? It won't even clear off our map. I have more questions. Oh, okay. Great. Okay, well we can just fast travel now, because as you can see, we've done a bit of exploration down here. We'll go straight to Thunder Mountain. Jay, have you done any of the Skyline Valley stuff? Have you checked out this new territory they added down here? Life just lifed? Oh man, I'm sorry. There's the giant red butthole in the sky. It actually reminds me of Harrow Storms from Elder Scrolls Online. Imagine if they did a crossover. It's rumored that Elder Scrolls and Fallout universes are connected by the way of how the moons travel and how they look.
Get away from me!
Back in a few? Alright, Jay. Good luck. Did I hear a cat?
Get away from me! Get away! Oh, you aren't one of them. You scared me.
Vadix with the resub, keeping the record on Twitch.
Butt kicking for goodness!
52 months. How you doing, sir? Welcome in. You caught an epic old PC worth 166 gold. I was wondering what that sound was. That's funny. Are you doing any grilling tomorrow, sir? Either there are cats in this room or I'm going crazy. You working tomorrow night? Ugh. You work in one of the few jobs that doesn't close. Well, thank you for your service in that regard. Who are you? What happened here?
I'm Craig from Foundation, and I think I'm the only one left. We saw the nasty weather kicking up down here and thought it'd be worth checking out. See if anyone needed help. Didn't make it far down the road before we got jumped by something. I panicked and ran.
You're getting paid 1.5 times your pay, so you can't say no? Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it sucks that you gotta work, but that'll be nice. What attacked you exactly?
They looked kind of like ghouls, but glowed, charred all over, and sparking like a broken wire. They were yelling all kinds of nonsense. Came at us out of nowhere and just started shooting and swinging.
I'm actually headed further into the storm myself.
You're serious? Did you hear what I just told you? Well, better you than me, I suppose. Actually, if you're going out there anyway, would you mind doing me a favor? As you head down Skyline Drive, could you check if there are any signs of what happened to my friends? A trail, a body, personal effects, anything I could use to find them or report back at Foundation? Who knows? Maybe even a survivor. Not asking you to do much, just to drop a flare nearby. I can investigate them once the storm calms down a bit.
Does the storm calm down? Fine, but don't get your hopes up.
Of course, but I'd like to at least bring something back to Foundation with me. For their families, I mean. Anyway, just take the flares. If you happen upon anything or anyone, just drop one. And if you come back after, I'll make it worth your while. And watch out for those things. They may look like ghouls, but they're not. And they're not friendly.
Oh my god, this is the noisiest
What am I
cat.
gonna do if those things come back?
They named it Catty. Ranger Haley's terminal. We can hack that later if we really want to.
What am I gonna do if those things come back?
Alright, search for survivors along Skyline Drive. If I'm not mistaken, this is where one of the new events takes place. Though I think it's been disabled during Fasnacht for some reason. Jay Hunter, thank you for liking the TikTok live. If anyone has any questions on Fallout 76, I've been playing since launch, so I can probably answer them for you. It's a fun game. If you like Fallout 3, New Vegas, or 4, I highly suggest checking it out. Oh, we have some enemies here. And they're gone. You know what? Now might not be a bad time to drop a tent here. This is one of the rewards for the subscription model, Fallout First. It's basically just about all the things that you need when you're on the road. So you can store stuff, you can craft stuff, you can break stuff. You can retrieve things that you stored. It's very handy. More rat teeth. We don't really need those, like, ever. Store the unnecessary ammo. We're not going to cook anything just yet. Because I saw some more mongrels that need moitering. Oh, it's a wolf, actually. We good? We're good. Examine the corpse. You found a dead settler slumped over a fence, likely one of Craig's group. Blood is pooled around him from a head wound. Place flare. Okay. Am I right behind someone else doing this? Is that why that flare was there? That would be funny. I mean, this is still fairly new content, so I wouldn't be surprised that people are doing this actively right now. Yeah, we have a few mutations that are going to help alleviate some of this fall damage. In this case, bird bones.
Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're hard indeed. Being a pirate is a right indeed. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free.
I fucking forgot I gave you that. Thanks for finding your walk-on, Vadix. I was like, who the fuck? Oh, right, I gave you that like an idiot. Man, if Jonathan were here, he would have loved that. Oh, see, when I was exploring here before, I, like, cleared this area out. I was just running through. And they had 2 low-level characters, like, waving at me and doing heart emotes. I guess they were working on the quest. I thought I just happened to stumble by someone who needed help. That's funny. Yep, so that's your walk-on. For being a 2-year-plus sub on Twitch. It only works... Nice try spamming it. It works like once every 6 hours, sir. It's meant to be like once per stream. Nice try, though. You found a dead settler, likely one of Craig's group. From the blood and injuries, looks like the lost tore into him. Alright, there's some glowing bugs here. You know what? Let's skip that shit. We'll just head straight to the manor. Because we've got 22 minutes into a Fasnacht again. Rad roach? No thanks. I was legitimately confused, Vadix. I was like, I don't remember adding that sound alert. But I only gave it to you. It's not even a universal one. It's just yours. I try to find something unique for each person who's subbed for 2 years or more that that either speaks to like some characteristic of theirs or something that's kind of a meme for them. And I think that that probably fits for you. If you want me to change it, let me know. My gun is just about broken. Let's fix that. Better. You found a pool of blood, surrounded by lost, fallen in battle. Someone must have taken their last stand here, likely one of Craig's group. Go to Dark Hollow Manor. What? They just tried to attack me and exploded. I kind of forget the legendary effects on my armor at all. Apparently something I have on me has a chance to make things take damage when they attack me. So I just killed that dude without even seeing him. Love that for me. Perfect as it is? Okay. I guess I'll keep it there then. You're not dead yet? Alright, I can't see where you are actually. We're just gonna scoot. Right in the middle of the storm. Looks ominous. Let's see if we can peel back the layers of this story onion. Explore the manor. Well, let's just wait for them to come to me then. Because this looks like a defensible position. You have diamonds on your head now, I know where you are. Whoa, what's that? That's like Resident Evil looking. Unknown. That... Oh, he's attacking me even though... I was like, from where he's standing, I'm good. No, it doesn't matter where it looks like he's looking. He is, in fact, murdering me right now. Alright, so we gotta move. That was cool. That was nice and creepy looking. I dig that. Granada! Sweet. Alright, now you're dead. Wasn't power armor. Find the entrance to Vault 63. It's not going to be up here. Oh, this is... Huh. Xbox? No, this is PC. It's on Xbox. I'm playing on PC. Huh. I wonder who they are. Perhaps we'll find out. Let's turn this Pip-Boy light on so I can see stuff. Door inaccessible, I'd say so. I need to find screws for the challenge, don't I? Component view. Alright, that way anything that contains screws, when I mouse over it, will have a magnifying glass. So that'll help me in working towards that that challenge. Alright, so top floor seems like a bust. I didn't quite expect the vault entrance to be up there anyway. And it looks like there's only one way to go, and it's on the other side, doesn't it? Creepy house. Yeah, definitely getting like Resident Evil vibes. Okay, here's a winery down here, basically. Can't squeeze through there. It's an intercom we might need.
Calling mysterious stranger. Hello? Anyone there yet? Maybe I gave bad directions. Hello? Anybody?
Ooh.
Ah, a voice! Oh, yes. I remember that voice. You're here! So, here's the situation. You need to get into the vault. I need to get out. This door isn't intended for easy access, so it'll require joint authorization from both sides to open. I'm on this side and authorized. You're on that side and not authorized. But no worries. I've got a plan. All of the Lost were once members of the Vault and should have authorization. You just need to get a hold of a hand and scan it. Easy peasy.
Okay, get a hand. Wait, a hand?
That's right. Just a bit of post-mortem amputation and we'll be set. Just scan the hand once you've got it. I'll be on standby. Promise. Time's a ticking. Chop, chop. Ooh, sorry. Anyway, I gotta run, but I'll be back. Scan a hand. Bye!
I like Fallout. Okay, retrieve a hand from a lost corpse. So we gotta head back. Back. Upstairs. You'll do. Don't know why you squished after I ran away. Looks much nicer like that, doesn't it? That was my my presidential debate outfit. Don't mind that.
Oh, good, you're here, and you're not lost, I assume. If you are, say so, because that would be a major breakthrough.
I'm none of those things. I'm not one of those things, no.
Ah, good. Well, bit of a downer, actually. Got my hopes up for a second, but I digress. Anyway, I'm Hilda Stoltz. Hi. I'm head of the organic sector, which is exactly where I'm about to run off to. But don't worry, my Uncle Hugo is very eager to meet you. Just down the hall. in the Overseer's office, as he is the Overseer. Oh, and I've disabled the two-step lock, so coming and going should be easier now. Anyway, like I said, Uncle Hugo, down the hall. Toodaloo!
It doesn't sound very safe, considering all the lost, but...
A long time since we had a good community gathering around
Who said that?
Been a long time since we had a good community.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression.
Willkommen. Bitte komm rein. My niece told me to expect you. And do not mind my appearance. I can assure you I mean no harm. Can the same be said of you, though, outsider? Do you intend to harm us?
I guess that depends. Feels like I've been pulled into a trap.
My niece can be a bit forceful when she finds a carrot to chase. You have my word, though. You haven't chased your carrot into a trap. Where are my manners? I did not mean to be so standoffish. You're a most welcome guest here. I cannot be too careful. It has been a long time since we've spoken with anyone from the surface. Ah, fascinating. Is that the faint clicking of a Pip-Boy I hear? How grand. A colleague from another paradise below the ground. Vault 76, I take it? What a pleasant surprise.
No, I plucked this off a corpse.
You jest, or perhaps try to deceive. Either way, it's so clear now. The way you carry yourself, that hum of self-assuredness you exude. So obvious I'm even a bit embarrassed. We are having fun now, aren't we? Listen, my new friend. Regardless of what pretenses my dear niece may have brought you here with, I believe I can repay you for your effort.
Someone tells me there's
No
a catch.
Just opportunity. As you may have ventured to guess on your trip here, our beloved Shenandoah has seen better days. Less stormy days. I'm in the midst of trying to get this under control, but our vault is still in a bit of a state of shock. If you'd be willing to engage in a bit of freelance work, I'm sure I can provide plenty of payment in kind.
Don't leave much room for expression.
Sure, I'm a natural at this kind of thing.
Fantastic. I'm pleased to hear it. Perhaps I should introduce myself to assuage any hesitation you have. I am Hugo Stolz, overseer of Vault 63, yes, but also a principled man of business from the world of yore. Founder and CEO of Stolz Enterprises, respected member of Vault Tech's board of directors, and overall international man of mystery. Allow me to formally welcome you to Vault 63 as our, let's say, outside consultant. Yes, that'll do perfectly.
Happy to be on board.
Yes. Hugo is just fine. Now, I'm sure you have many questions. I would expect no less. Are you winning, son? First task will help to answer much. Speak with our Chief of Security, James T. Oberlin, and fetch me his latest situation report. I'd like to have him vet you a bit before we proceed any further. I'm sure he'd be happy to answer questions for you about our current predicament while you're at it.
I'll do my best.
You'll do splendidly, I'm sure.
Hybrid, I found a secret vault entrance and creepy ghouls. So yeah, I'm doing alright. How you doing? To be placed in storage till Cassie begins to feel like her old self again. Interesting.
What would Cassie do?
Oberlin is swamped lately, especially after the last scout run. It's no wonder things are starting to fall apart.
Retweet the sit rep from Oberlin. You're a random vault dweller. No use to me. That's a computer that's not powered.
Oh, my dear Cassie. What are we gonna do?
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Wazowski.
You should have arrived a few years back.
Who are you?
Looking
Vault
for someone,
Doctor.
you know,
Damn, they're all ghoulified, huh? Damn. You don't have anything in here that uses screws? Okay. Well, it's not helping me. That biometric scanner does. Okay. Okay, we're getting there.
don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works, damn it.
Jesus.
What did you say?
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Don't you go starting any trouble.
Security. Security.
What are you planning, Stoltz?
Fuel. I need that. Those just guns. Cigarettes are not built with screws as far as I know. Damn it.
Been expecting you.
Deathclaw egg? Sure. I might cook it.
What are you planning, Stoltz?
Undamaged cigarettes. That's not screws. What am I... Hold on. What am I tracking here? Component view. Not looking for asbestos anymore. Not looking for gold anymore. Just screw. Okay. Streaking on my lawn. Hybrid, no! A 3-stream streak.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
James T. Oberlin, Chief of Security, Vault 63. Formerly United States Army. Ordinarily, an outsider would report directly to the security offices. But as you've seen, Mr. Stoltz isn't fond of ordinary. How exactly did you end up on our doorstep, outsider?
I'm just here to get paid. Your overseer hired me.
Another rat in the race. Perfect, just what I needed. No wonder Mr. Stoltz was interested. Well, considering I'm entirely lacking any sort of credentials or background on you, perhaps you can fill me in on your history.
Okay, so we have some fun options here. We can just say you were a dweller in 76. We can use our strength 12 plus. I'm the one who's here to solve all your problems, which I'm leaning towards. We can lie, say we're just a raider, wandering wasteland, minstrel, overseer, corporate major, private bootlicker, U.S. Marine Corps, ready to serve. Yeah, let's go with
I'll take
that.
that stolen valor as a joke so I can save the trouble of laying you out. But watch it. This was a test, and you just failed it. Mr. Stoltz buzzed me ahead of your arrival.
I'm playing Tank Girl. I feel like she would make that joke.
Capable of dispatching Lost, and apparently a clown. Listen, I know a dog and pony show when I see one. I couldn't talk Mr. Stoltz out of this if I tried. Take my status report and run along. We'll be working together soon. So expect that attitude of yours to shape up. Dismiss. Unless there's any pressing questions that need answering.
I do wonder what would have said if I picked the strength option.
That's going on your record, and I'm not a Marine. Just get out of my sight.
Report back to Hugo.
There was a landslide around the mansion? I wonder how that happened. Seeing someone do so much good around here.
We're getting close to the next Fasnacht. Still done found on your account? Yeah, how you used like the wrong login or something, right?
Ah, you've returned. I've just been thinking on some things.
Just got the report.
Yes, that. Don't worry about that now. I have a question for you. Tell me, are we our brains?
Come again? You mean like, do we have soul, a ghoul, craving brains? Well, I'm not surprised. In a sense, we observe and process the world through our brains. We'll go with the intelligence one this time.
Yes, precisely. But is that not just scratching the surface? Consciousness, perception, encoding and the formation of memories. To take the observable world and sculpt from it a translation of ourselves, of others. And in the eyes of others, how many versions of us exist?
Here's the report you wanted?
What's that? Oh, I have completely gone off the rails.
What if we go back?
I apologize. You have the spirit of an old friend about you. I've forgotten there's much new ground to tread between us. I may have failed to mention this before, but I am or was blind. Born that way. After the incident that left me in this state, I became able to truly see the world. Well, perhaps it's more accurate to say, I feel the world. Pulses of electricity, waves bending and refracting, gentle hums of life vibrating shapes into being. This world I see, I share it with the lost. I live as they do, yet I remain myself. Perhaps more myself than I was before. But others were lost to it, and to us. Friends, colleagues, loved ones. When they witness this world, they're minded, well, I suppose I cannot explain what their mind perceives, just as one could never explain sight to me before. We have been trying to learn why this connection was permanently severed between us.
Supplies are starting to dwindle.
Desperately so.
Even with the stockpile from the supply runs. You know, before the storm.
Meanwhile, Fasnacht. Based on the lost behavior, there must be more to this than your blindness.
A scientist, are you? Just like my Audrey and little Hilda. We are unsure of why, but we suspect that my condition may have mutated differently than others. Perhaps it was my proximity to... Oh, never mind, B. This sort of talk is dreadfully boring. All of this is to say we need your help, my friend. There are many problems at our feet, and you are uniquely equipped to help us.
You're paying, I'll see what I can do.
And pay we will. Let's discuss next steps. There's 2 sets of investigations I'd have you undertake. Your new friend Oberlin can fill you in on one, and I'd be happy to walk you through the other. Take a moment to relax and process. Speak with either of us when you're ready to hear the details. And once again, I cannot contain my excitement in having you on board. Willkommen im Team, mein Freund.
Okay, well, we have Fasnacht to go to, so I will help you out with that after. Because I'm trying to get a mask here. Set up your Twitch bot. What Twitch bot is that hybrid? Need a hydrate redeem? See, we had a hydrate redeem, and then people like Jake the Birdie tried to drown me with water. So it moved to a Stream Roots card. It's no longer a point redemption. Okay. Fasnacht Day. No, who would do that? Yeah. Yeah, Vadix is another problem child. Let's deconstruct some things that we picked up. Okay. One thing had screws. Great. Great. This is going well. What is weighing me down here? Do I have weapons? I do. Numerous weapons. Numerous weapons. You want to drown me with coffee? I do that myself, but thank you. Just use that link. Use that link. Place an order. I'll be happy to help you out with a 10% discount. that maybe I'll benefit from down the line. Prepare for the parade to begin. Alright, so they got all the marchers. Let's rehydrate and let's eat. Good God. Good God. I never actually listened. I never actually listened to it. And then we need our concrete together. Stitch the scrap. And fill up. Great. So, in the olden days of Fallout 76, you needed to eat and drink. But some point early on, they changed it where the only real side effect is that if you're not well fed and well hydrated, you don't get extra buffs. Fully fed, +1 strength, +35 max hit points, disease resistance 35%. Fully hydrated, endurance 1, AP regen 35%, disease resistance 35%. So, it used to be very detrimental to not eat and drink, but now you just don't get buffs if you don't stay fed. So some of the difficulty of Fallout 76 has softened a little bit over the years. Which isn't to say that it's a problem. Just, it's more accessible to people. Which is a good thing. But I do miss the olden days when it was a lot emptier, a lot harsher, a lot grittier. Which is what I like about Fallout. Someone just threw a whole bunch of stuff in there. We're looking for things that has screws. I'm gathering the canned dog food because sometimes there's a daily or weekly challenge where you have to eat so much of that. So, and hunting it down can be a pain in the ass. So, I'll go ahead and grab it now. Nothing really in there. Sometimes in Helvetia during Fasnacht you'll find people sitting in chairs or lying in beds, not doing shit. And that's basically because... Yeah, see? And that's basically because when someone will find someone AFK during Fasnacht, they will often use like melee weapons to push them into danger or push them out of the event. So that's this person's here in a corner so they don't get pushed. So they can just AFK in peace. But usually you'll see them like sitting down somewhere. Alright, let's play healer. Let's check these robots. You're okay, you're okay. Y'all are... They're all good. Good. There's really no point to me looting if my max caps is there. Alright, I think it's safe to say that they've kept these robots safe and fully healed. Right. Now on to the last phase. And then we cross our fingers, cross our toes. Give me your energy. I want a glowing mask. Just one more batch of enemies to fight. They're making pretty good time, actually. So we might actually see people immediately disappear to hop over to another server to try to catch another event that's ending. So I found that usually at about the 13-14 minute in point, that's pretty much too late to jump servers. But we still got a couple minutes left. It would be tight. I'm kind of interested to see if I could double dip live. I haven't successfully done it too many times. Oh, I see. They bring out the literal big guns. Yeah, we'll see if we could double dip real quick.
Now that we've done the search, so to speak, it's time to chase away old man Winter and our most lost. Gather around the bonfire, friends, as we rid our town of the anthropomorphic representation of the season.
So they'll let it light any second now. Robot mask, not glowing. Then Erwin disappears and jumps to a new server. And hopes that we catch the tail end of another Fasnacht. Considering the time, I think we have a fighting chance right now. Because otherwise you have to wait to the top of the hour. I'm probably going to lose my camp placement in this new server. So we got a robot mask just now. Hoping we load in here in time for the rewards of Fasnacht on a different server. No, looks like this one ended too. Try one more. These are the sorts of things that, like, if you get lucky, it's worth it. But if not, then it's like, alright, well. Ugh, of course that was a waste of time, right? Hindsight, you know? Felt like we made pretty good time. They must have rushed that one too. Or loaded into the same exact server. Because my house was able to be placed. Yeah, so it all depends on when they start the event, how long it takes them to get the joining Fasnacht Day. We got it. We got it. We got a double dip. Right? Yeah. Sweet. So we have a second chance without having to wait another hour. It worked! Live on stream. Oh, wow, this one was very behind. Okay, let's go check on the health of those other robots, because I'm worried. Yeah, so because the Jester robot was far behind, I'm imagining that they probably accidentally had that one get caught up in one of the back buildings where the super mutants can spawn. So it had to work its way out here. Alright, sweet. 2 chances this hour. Since we did a server swap, whatever we get will pop up under new. No one's lighting. Honey, do you know how to do this? Okay. That was strange. So we could check the Pip-Boy to see what we got. But I'd like for it to pop up and see it there. I don't see it popping up though. We got a beret. Not great. Not great.
So, shall we begin? There are some tasks that I'm unequipped to handle myself, and I need your assistance. Excellent. As you've hopefully been made aware by now, the source of the weather phenomenon outside is a device that is under our control. Or rather, the lack thereof. Control, that is. In order to solve this error, we'll need to acquire the weather machine's blueprints. They are in the wall safe just over there.
Alright. You called me here just to walk a few feet and grab a paper.
I've been known to be a bit creative with resources in the past, but I am not that wasteful. The safe can only be opened with a key that my beloved wife Cassie has chosen to hide in a very secure location. So secure that only she knows where it is. This is problematic, as she has been unwell and unresponsive for quite some time. That said, she was a diligent note-keeper. I'm certain you could find out where she moved the key to if you were to search through her notes. You should find them all in our room upstairs. It is unlocked, so you should be able to just walk in. With my condition as it is, I'm unable to do this myself, and thus, my new friend, the task falls to you.
Right, so I gotta sift through notes.
You will? Oh, wie wunderbar. Best of luck.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air.
Telephone does not have what I need. Thank you. Cassie, my dear friend, I'm forever grateful for the chance to exhibit my work at the New Orleans Museum of Art. Noma. Largely thanks to your generous donation, which is one of the most difficult to source materials for my pieces. As you know, the majority of materials I use have to be shipped to me by my family, as I am unable to find them myself here in the States. The exhibition opens in 2 weeks, and I'd be so honored if you could attend the opening ceremony to see my art and give me a chance to express my gratitude in person. I really hope there's a New Orleans-based Fallout. I think it could be awesome. Please find the attached tickets for opening night with all the details. Yours truly, Catherine. Loads of money. They don't need that.
No reason to think it won't keep lasting.
This has screws, right? No? Alarm clock does not have screws? Okay, then. Search for Cassie's journal. Anniversary letter. Transcribed from the desk of Hugo Stoltz. My beloved Cassie, with With you, I never feel far from home. You've enriched my life in ways I never thought possible. You become my better half, my sight, my lover. Mitterkant ich stelen, as they would say here. You are my partner in crime. Life without you would be terribly dull, and I would never want to miss you. My treasure, these have been the best years of my life. Happy anniversary. Ich liebe dich. Dein Hugo. Oh, that's sweet.
Been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
October 18th, 2077. Poor darling Hugo. I haven't seen him this worked up in a long time, but who can blame him? He is only worried about his daughter's well-being, as any good father would be. I think he is just afraid of her impressionable mind being corrupted by the people around her. Still, I am not sure I agree with his solution to this problem. Unfortunately, he has already made up his mind, and once it gets like this, there's simply no point in arguing with him. Let's just hope that Audrey never finds out the truth, or there will be hell to pay. February 13th, 2087. This vault can be so claustrophobic. 10 years, so suffering. So suffocating. 10 years, much suffer. I miss how much travel Hugo and I used to do. I miss all the different views. I miss the French quarters and the music. I miss being surrounded by creative people. People in here are also creative, but in a scientific way. Maybe one day we'll be able to enjoy the world and the arts we used to. My only sanctuary is a small waterfall in the garden sector. There I can pretend the world is still the same. Plus the sound of the running water soothes my mind whenever I start to feel unwell, which seems to be most of the time lately. I fear my condition may be worsening. March 8th. God bless Hugo. But he can be so naive sometimes. He's too trusting, thinking that if he keeps his business within the hands of friends and family, then he has no reason to worry. I ran into someone snooping around our office this afternoon and said they were just looking for a report, but I wasn't born yesterday. I decided to lock away our more sensitive documents somewhere safe and won't be letting the leave my person for any reason. Luckily, I have fashioned the key into part of my favorite necklace, and it fits perfectly. No one needs access to these documents unless they have Hugo's or my permission anyway. As for this little detective I caught in the act, well, let's hope they can fake their way into a different vault. March 26th. I can't get any privacy in this wretched vault. I was sitting in my happy place in front of the waterfall, finally reaching the deepest levels of my meditation, then guess who comes stomping right out from under here? Johnny, the head janitor. Clunking around the box of tools, stupid man, just when I was finally starting to relax. Didn't even know we had a maintenance room back there. Still, it's good to know that there are some lesser-known areas down here. Perhaps I should let my darling Hugo know about this concealed area.
We don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Search for Cassidy. Near the
We don't have
waterfall.
the workforce to spruce
Oh
this
my
place up a
god!
little.
It's a shame we don't have the workforce to spruce this place up a little. Isn't it? Isn't it? Jesus. Sure seems that way. Alright, but I can't
Should've arrived
interact
a
with
few
any of
years
those.
back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents.
Okay, we've already been here, and this the powered off one, yeah? Yeah.
There was a landslide around the mansion? I wonder how that happened.
We know that the microscope doesn't have screws. Okay. I thought there was something over there that did, but...
Huh? What did you say?
I wasn't talking to you. I thought there was something over here that did take screws, but I guess not. Alright, let's leave all that.
What if we go back to the surface and nobody wants to know us because of our... something?
Everybody!
63 has lasted this long. What would you think it won't keep lasting?
You reckon that storm is gonna get worse or better?
Okay. Sorry. I don't hear that song very much. Search for Cassidy near the waterfall. Okay, so there's a fuse box over there. Johnny's note. Not sure why the pump access room has suddenly been locked. I swear it was open last week. Plus, I thought it was the only one who comes back here anyway. I feel like I can hear breathing coming from in there too. When I knock, no one answers. Weird. This fuse box looks like it might be broken with a quick hit. Okay.
What the hell are you doing here? Get your filthy hands off her!
Do you want my help or not? She's got the key.
Very well. But I'm sure you wouldn't appreciate a stranger manhandling your spouse. This arrangement is in her best interest. I apologize. Truly. I'm just very protective of her, you know? She is my other half, and life is just not complete without her. Of course she has the key herself. I should have known.
How'd you find me? I thought you were blind.
Apologies for the confusion. I often forget just how unusual my situation has become. I was born blind, and lived that way even after becoming a ghoul, as you put it. However, as I've mentioned, an accident at this facility altered me, not unlike the lost that wander the surface. I see the world in pulses, wavelengths, a universe of violent synaptic connections, carving out and outlining every object and person. Navigation is trivial for me now. I was able to spot you in these sacred grounds even from my office. To the lost, I imagine this vision is a curse, a terrifying cataractous cloud that distorts their world. To me, it is a new life. Needless to say, I don't find myself bumping into things while getting around the vault anymore.
Alright, well, here's your key.
Yes. Very well. If you would excuse me, I would like a moment with my wife. Come find me when you have the blueprints.
You mean like turn the... Oh, I can't turn the music on for you. Sorry. It's really not much down here. I thought I was gonna find something. Alright then. No hidden panels or anything. Nope.
Tired of all red tape and security checks just to get a breath of air and fresh air.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry.
Okay, so the blueprints are going to be in the Overseer's
These jumpsuits don't
wall.
leave much room for expression.
Instructions for Hitman? Wait a second. Love letter. My gorgeous capitalist piggy. Please, my dear, I beg you to come with me. No good can come from a project funded by a big corporation. Please, please, please meet by the makeout point next week on the 23rd, and we can flee together. Don't leave me alone. Signed, your beloved communist swine, A. Instruction for a hitman. Mr. Redacted, we're in need of your services once again. One of our senior advisors, Mr. Quentin Hake, has continually failed to toe the party line and is starting to become a problem. To make matters worse, his continual questions about the potential moral implications of our new technologies have started to raise some eyebrows amongst the other vault dwellers. Please see to it that Mr. Hake is taken care of, preferably after his scheduled visit to the observatory later this month. He'll be traveling alone, so this should present an ideal opportunity for you. P.S. I obviously expect you to exercise extreme discretion with this. The last thing we need in the media is the media catching wind of the whole thing. The desk of Hugo Stutz. Wow. Hugo. How could you?
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
Yoink. One of these days I'm going to remember to not scrap all those things. Man, there's nothing I need in here. Wait. Oh, no. There's a safe somewhere around here.
We felt the whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing. Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got a system, and it works.
I could use... I believe you have something for me.
I actually stumbled across some interesting notes.
Did I ask you to snoop around in our personal affairs? That was and is none of your business. Forget the petty gossip and focus on the task at hand. Am I making myself clear to you? Now, the blueprints. Have you found them yet? Well, they're no good to me. I can't read them. Go deliver them to my daughter, Audrey. She's the one who's leading the effort to repair the weather machine. Oh, and before I forget, our conversation earlier, in Cassie's room. Water under the bridge, yes? I do hope we can keep that just between us. I'd hate for rumors to flutter about.
Here you get paid, not bet on your business.
You would have ranked among my best in the glory days. No nonsense. All action. Oh, and before you go off to Audrey, I would like you to indulge me in another thought exercise I've been meditating on. If you were to repair a ship by replacing it plank by plank, piece by piece, so much so that no single piece of wood from the original vessel remained, would you have a new ship? Or would it still be the original, only improved?
The ship of Theseus, not easily answered, I'm sure you know.
Right you are, my friend. Both in the origins of the question and its complexity. Let's say for this example that we can agree that eventually it is a new ship. Because I think the more interesting question is, at what point does it become so? After half of the planks? After the final part is replaced? Perhaps the rudder? Or mast? If we were to change piece by piece, at what point do we become something entirely new? Up. One moment. Let's perhaps hold on an answer. I'd rather that linger with you a bit. And you have important business to attend to. Now, off with you to see Audrey. She's buried in her books in the meteorology sector. I hope you have some good hiking boots. It's quite the trek. Safe travels.
Okay. I still need to speak to Oberlin.
The whole vault shaking a while back. Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
If I hadn't already lost my hair, I'd be tearing it out right now.
Yoink.
I've got my eye on you, outsider.
Oh, I just stole your coke, now what? What else can I take? Security Incident 382. Fight in the communal area. All parties are Barnes and L. Peters. Discover while engaged in physical confrontation in the communal area of the atrium. The fire was broken up quickly. Security were dispatched to separate them both. Review witnesses, and it seems they were arguing over a piece of food going missing. Barnes proceeded to throw the first punch, hitting Peters square in the jaw, sparking an altercation. Residents said that Peters was seen throwing Barnes over the railing of the second floor down to the first floor, landing on the coffee table below. Action taken. Barnes and Peters were both detained and questioned. Both parties were taken to the clinic to be checked over by the doctor. Barnes is going to be moved to another floor of the vault and will be receiving anger management therapy. Peters will be made to clean up the mess they made in the common area. Both these individuals may be good recruits for the security team in the near future. Keep the names on file. Yoink.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
Sorry, I need to break things that have screws. So I might need to break into your shit here, my dude. Okay, I might need to try to break into your shit here, my dude. There we go. Fuel, yeah. Solid trash. Okay, then. Oh, another Deathclaw egg? Don't mind if I do. Ammo box. He's not going anywhere. I think I'm safe. This could all go horribly wrong if he sees me, though. Fuel 202, absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Make it quick.
Time with the residents.
If I had time for idle gossip, I wouldn't be seeking your assistance in the first place. You'll have to speak to someone else.
Seeing someone do so much good around here.
Come on, Oberlin. I can't help efficiently without all the info.
Point taken. Very well. The residents here are still a bit shaken up by recent events. Some less than recent events, for that matter. I'd recommend a light touch. You're not here to babysit. But there's also no need to be resistant to their requests. And unless Mr. Stoltz himself walks in here and says otherwise, I'm not at liberty to disclose anything further. I've been spread thin dealing with surface-side security concerns. My more menial tasks have started to slip through the cracks, however. I can tell you're equipped to handle much worse. Tackling some issues from my backlog would be of great service to me, at least as a start. There are 3 in particular who often bring up issues to me. You can start there.
So I gotta handle all the menial affairs. Okay. I'm not a custodian. Don't you have bigger fish to fry?
I understand you value your time. However, I currently do not.
Wow.
Handle this for me and we can discuss fish of all sizes. There are 3 residents that have been complaining about a myriad of concerns. Margaret, Lawrence, and Julio. Your best bet is to track them down. They're likely lounging about waiting for someone else to handle the hard work. They should have more than enough to keep you busy for the time being. Report back when it's been handled. In the meantime, I have other matters I need to attend to, so please, if you'd excuse me.
Okay, I can do that. The lag time. I usually just skip through.
We got a system and it works, damn it. How's it going out there?
Kinda took for granted how much time I skip.
Tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh air. Been a long time since we
Have you heard about... again?
How about some space, buddy? You're standing a little close there.
Sorry.
Oh, a stranger. We haven't seen anyone from outside in a while. What brings you here?
Oberlin sent me some tasks.
Chief Oberlin's finally getting around to dealing with this, huh? And sending in a stranger to boot. He must have it tough. Yeah, there's a few things we've brought up before. Most of it in the lower levels. Things like strange noises coming from the generator room. People are scared to go check it out in case one of the Lost are in there.
Discoveries and news.
Oh, also, we have a huge rat problem in the storage room, as in huge rats. Last time I was on a food run, something jumped right past me and snatched it. Damn near took my arm with it, too.
And, someone should probably take care of Alfie.
Yeah. Alfie was one of us, but his condition got worse until he got us to lock him in his room. He's probably lost his mind by now, but no one could bring themselves to do what needs to be done. You didn't know him, though. If there's anything you could do for him, we'd appreciate it. The workforce to spruce this place up a little.
Yeah, let's do it.
You can get to the lower levels from the elevators just over there. There's also a stairwell down just across the atrium that leads directly to the storage room. Good luck, and thank you.
Good luck down there, and...
What brings you back in here? You should have
What?
arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something.
Yoink.
You know, before the accident.
I gotta try to find some room to store these. That's cool. And they have a display chessboard that they just gave us in the season pass, too.
Security said it was nothing to worry about, though.
Okay. Elevator's out of order. Or that's doors out of order. Nothing with screws. What drink is that?
It's unsettling. Ah, the one from outside. How's the storm? Supplies are starting to dwindle a little.
Alright, so we gotta help a ghoul that's possibly feral. Large rats, supposedly. Why do I keep looting the gaps? Habit. It's habit. Alfie? You in there, buddy? I'm sure he's fine. Right? Well, I'm a little less confident. Things look pretty bad. Oh, poor Alfie. Poor Alfie. Thanks for the bobblehead. December 4th, 2080 something or other. It's been a while since the bombs dropped, but life in the vault is still pretty crummy. None of us completely escaped this radiation malarkey, that's for sure. Perhaps if old Stoltz had kept his ego on a leash just for once and built a vault that actually finished on time, then we wouldn't be in this damn mess. Instead he played up to the clock, making this underground palace, and now we're the ones who have to pay the price. Would it have been so crazy to make sure that we were in the vault when the bombs dropped and not installing some crappy gutters? March 15th, probably. Things ain't improved much and most folks have gotten sick one way or another, but hey, at least we're alive, right? Even if we do look like shriveled raisins, huh? A lot of us have lost our hair and some sad saps have even lost facial features. Ain't so worried about it, though. Hair or no hair, I'll still be a handsome devil. April 1st, and I've got a brilliant idea. Lawrence was running his mouth as usual about his college days, how many beers he could drink in 10 minutes. I've challenged him on it. How hard can it be to drink a beer in 10 minutes? 7 beers in 10 minutes. Since all this weird radiation stuff, I probably won't even feel it, right? May? These last few days I've been feeling strange. I keep having outbursts and I'm afraid of lashing out at the others. I'm not sure if it's the effects from this damn radiation or if it's because we've been cooped up here for so long. Either way, I don't want to risk hurting anyone else, so I've asked Margaret and the others to lock me in my room, permanently. That's sad. That's very sad. Lockpick. We're slowly finding things that have screws in them. So that's helping out with that weekly challenge. I keep looting caps. I can't stop myself. It's a problem. I need an intervention. Toilet paper. Alright, what else is going on down here that I can help with? Big ol' rats! Done. Let's break stuff. Okay, we still don't have enough screws yet, do we? Alright, so not to cheat, but it said we completed the objective for the rats, so I'd imagine there aren't rats behind that door I'm about to open. But that doesn't mean there's nothing else. Oh, this is just the stairs then, I'd imagine? Yeah. Okay, we got one more objective down here. Strange noises. Speaking of strange noises, Cappuccino Boy resubbed for 39 months on a 37-month streak. Thank you for the resub on Twitch. Love you as well. You get to bed. Thanks for the resub. Thanks for the lurk. See you later, Cap. Fuel 50? Yes. Checked everything? Okay. So I see some rad roaches. Can't do anything about that. Can't do anything about that. You really thought that was gonna work, dummy? Get off the terminal before you kill us all. Open door. Repair the generator pipes. I feel like I might need some Radix. Just in case, we'll take that. Okay. Was that the strange noises? Secondary reactor. Alright, that's a lot of radiation. And I honestly don't know if those roaches are respawning or not. Or if I just keep dodging them. Alright, let's get out of here. Our work is done. Oh shit, and it's almost Fasnacht time? Again. I did it.
You smell something weird?
Wait, did y'all change seats? You did.
Do you mind? Welcome back. How are things going?
All those issues
We're
taken
sorry
care
that
of.
you had to be the one to deal with all of that.
Yeah, it's good to know there are still people outside, especially people who are capable.
Thanks. We couldn't have done it ourselves. Is there anything we can do for you?
Tell me about the people in charge.
Well, we're not really ones to gossip.
Not with outsiders, anyway. But you're alright.
Maybe we can share a few details.
I don't see why not. What did you want to know?
The old vault sure was something.
Hugo.
Strict but fair. He runs a tight ship. As long as you hit your deadlines and don't cause problems, he's actually pretty pleasant.
But you don't want to find yourself on his bad side. I heard he was a pretty ruthless businessman before his overseer days. I doubt he's actually changed all that much. Just don't mention his, condition. It's kind of a sensitive subject.
You have to be in the business world, especially in wartime. He's always been pretty respectful during the rounds and inspections, especially when Cassidy was around. Say what you will about the man, it's clear he would do anything for his wife. He was head over heels for her.
She did keep him level-headed. She just up and disappeared one day. I hope she's doing well wherever she is.
Is there anything else?
Oberlin.
He's friendly, but can be dismissive. He does his best to keep things safe and orderly, but we can see he kind of resents it. Especially having to work for Overseer Stoltz. We just haven't figured out why, other than being overworked. The Overseer seems to be keeping him extra busy lately, particularly after everything that's been going on.
He's always been friendly. Heck, even used to be fun. Would always be up to party after work. Now though, huge stick in the mud. Can't say I blame the guy, but last few years he's been more, what's the word?
Boring.
Cold. Bottled up. Like a shaken Nuka-Cola ready to burst.
Is there anything else?
Life in the vault.
Well, it used to be a lot busier. We'd take the rail line to work in the different wings each day. Then there was the accident, which, honestly, we still don't know much about. After that, most folks we knew became what we call the Lost. And the Overseer became, well... Oh, and then there was the earthquakes recently. That destroyed any way of easily reaching the other wings, even if we wanted to fight them back from the Lost.
It's not all bad. We got food, shelter, safety, and space. It'll sure be nice to be able to get back to work, but just think of it as an extended vacation.
I'm more worried about how much work we'll have to catch up on when things get back to normal. If they ever get back to normal.
We tried to keep working here in the atrium, even outside the vault, but in the end we just stopped. Been locked in here a while now. And looks like nothing's changing until that storm outside passes.
Alright.
Is there anything else?
Can you put in a good word for me with Oberlin?
Yeah, we'll spread the word that you are someone trustworthy. Thanks again for all the help. You're alright, outsider.
Alright. Fasnacht is live, demands our presence. Let's go. I'm glad we were able to get a double dip earlier at the last hour, but unfortunately it didn't yield any any rare masks. We'll see how we're doing at this point on this server. First we gotta turn our lights on. Oh, what's going on out here? Okay. Prepare for the parade to begin. So they got all the robots sorted. So now starts the defense stages. We need to break down. I don't think we have enough room to just store this stuff. It shouldn't take up that much weight, so maybe. Wow. We were! I can sell those things at some later point. Or see if I can stock that chessboard. Alright, looks like we're fighting the rad toads still. Rubber banding. Okay. Health is good. Let's top them off. Might be a few more frogs, and then all the super mutants. And that's really the bigger issue. Those are things that can self-destruct. They have some super mutant suiciders that can blow up the robots. They got just high-level super mutants and some mutant hounds. And also they can distract them. They can kind of pull them here and there, which slows everything down. This is not going to be a record time. Alright, we want to keep them from getting distracted here. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Alright. I guess I'll watch all their health. I don't think anyone else is running this sort of build, so keeping them healed can be an issue. Those two are good, that one's good. These two are good. Great. Alright, come on, robots. If only I could push them. Alright, all their hit points are good. So again, we'll have the wolves that spawn over here, wolves and bugs back here, and a legendary. All these folks, for the most part, are pretty low level. Could have been bad. Light the fire, light the fire, light the fire. Okay. Shit. Well, now I'm lost. No, that's just the... Yeah, that's where we're supposed to go.
Hopefully Daniel will report in soon. You're back. I hope you have good news for me.
Dealt with the requests.
Well, color me surprised. Good work. With that out of the way, I'll be able to focus on the more important matters, like dealing with the chaos going on outside of this vault. I don't suppose that those three had anything interesting to say while you were helping them?
Well, I did talk to them. I don't know. He doesn't trust the person who built this place. The person who built this place seems kind of weird. I'll tell him.
I see. So those are the rumors going around. I appreciate your honesty. Still, it can be hard for people to know who to trust. But enough about that. Now that you've helped me out, is there anything I can help you with?
Supplies are starting to dwindle a little, even with the stockpile from the supply runs.
First, your reward. I'll arrange for something from our armory. I'm sure you'll find a good use for it in the future. I'm sure It may not seem like much, but your help has been invaluable to us.
Did it just boot me out of that?
Now that you've proven yourself useful,
Okay.
I have a sensitive situation that could use some in-person problem solving. The emergency alert in the organic sector has been triggered, something that requires proper authorization to do. As I understand it, the lab's head researcher Hilda Stoltz headed there not too long ago. I believe you're acquainted. It would appear she's gotten herself into danger. It's unlikely she'd seek outside meddling if it wasn't something serious.
Alright, what should I do?
Get to the lab, assess the situation, and ensure Hilda returns here safely. If she's unwilling to return, convince her otherwise. She, and Mr. Stoltz for that matter, may believe her research takes priority over her safety. With her current numbers, that isn't a risk worth taking. With the tram tunnels collapsed, you should still be able to access organics from a cave nearby, used as a sort of ventilation system. If Hilda was able to make it there, I imagine you won't have too much trouble. But I'll provide a security key, just in case. Be prepared for the worst. I look forward to your return. It's good to have someone reliable to count on again. Maybe now we can start fixing things around here.
Dude, please turn around. I'm about to steal from you. Yes, I'm trustworthy.
Maybe I can dig up some information on the rest of Appalachia. Could prove useful.
Look, I need fuel.
What if we go back to
It's
the
very
circle?
costly.
Nobody wants to know us because of our,
Last time this had 200. If I can get another 200, that'd be
Never an easy
awesome.
thing to do to put someone out of their misery.
Mother of
The
God.
outsider was there to help.
Stop talking. You're breaking my concentration as I'm stealing from you. 250-70? Even better. Worth. Take your cola. That I worked up a thirst. Take globe. That has screws in it. I need that.
What are you planning, Stoltz?
Yes, focus on Stoltz. Focus on Stoltz. Handcuffs. I missed these before. Those have screws. Breaking in here. I love the security office. That's everything I want.
What are you planning, Stoltz?
I don't think I didn't even look here on the other server, did I? Personal terminal.
These jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
We got a report that a copy of the weather machine's plans have been improperly removed from the meteorology sector. Coincidentally, both Ignatius and Marks have gone missing. I'm going to assume Iggy is aiming for an early retirement plan, probably looking to trade for a pile of chems from some outsiders up north. I believe Marks has left in pursuit of that least likely to succeed nepotism in that case. But the possibility that they're collaborating can't be ruled out. She returns safely. Had to break the rookies' Barnes and Peters apart again today. They're both still harboring grudges about the first scrap. Or rashes of all things. I think the increased share from joining the guards will lower the tension, but we have to keep pulling them apart. Selfish, both of them. There's no room for this crap in such an enclosed space. The vault morale is going to suffer. Put them both at the top of the list for service to tail. Old army trick. Force them to cover each other's asses in live combat.
Glad the outsider was there to
Should
help.
get them to bury the hatchet, and maybe buy the vault a few minutes of peace while they're gone. Took a few days of hard fighting, but we managed to secure all entrances to the atrium for now. It's looking more and more likely that we're the only ones left. I suppose that makes sense that the atrium was the only part of the vault ever complete on schedule. Everyone else is, I don't know how to even explain it. It's not as though they've gone feral. It's something entirely different. It's like they're in there somewhere, terrified, enraged, lost. Everyone but Mr. and Mrs. Stoltz, that is. They returned a day or so after the incident. I have no further comment in that regard. Interesting, interesting.